It's me, Sakura, here once again with Katawa Shoujo! Yeah! Last time, I don't remember what we did. I really don't. I'm trying to think of, what did we do? I think we talked to Hanako? I'm not even gonna try to pretend. Little Wing. I don't know what that's about. Let's just... Oh, okay, we woke up from a nightmare. I remember some of it. So we read the letter from Iwanako, and then now we're waking up from a nightmare. Okay. I sweat profusely, awaiting the dreaded moment. Each tick of the clock tenses my muscles that much more. Every minute makes more hairs stand on end. It's coming for me. I can feel it. Death. Whoa. Death in the form of a single sheet of paper. Oh, it's a test. I take a small pile of papers from the students in front of me and pass it backwards after plucking off the top piece. Looking to the top right of the page, I find my fear is realized within the small red circle. 43. I hang my head and sigh in resignation, cursing under my breath. I can feel the aura of a similar sentiment rising from the entire class. It's strange, but the fact lifts my mood by a minuscule amount. Misery loves company, I suppose. As the teacher opens her mouth, the room braces for the inevitable onslaught, only to be saved at the last minute. We quickly move to collect our bags and leave for lunch post-haste, but the teacher delivers a parting broadside. We'll be discussing the test scores next lesson. Needless to say, there will be quite some discussion to be had. A collective groan resounds from the class, now reduced to shuffling out dejectedly. Sorry, my mouth was getting dry. I push the sheet into my bag as I walk along the hallway, crumpling it in the process. It's enough that such a troublesome letter ended up on my desk yesterday, and now this. I hate English. Ow! A stern female grunt called out from behind me. I freeze on the spot, my face becoming like stone. It's as if I can feel my brain disconnecting from my body. My eyes slowly shift right, trying to catch the glimpse of the disembodied voice. Nothing? My face begins to slip as time passes, and I decide to take a risk and turn my head. Ever so slowly, I twist to the... Gah! I jump in the air and drop my bag, yelling out in surprise. I recover and regain my composure. I turn to see, I should have known. Emmy. I forgot what voice I gave her. Gotcha, Hasao! That's the same, that's very similar to... That's very similar to Nisha. It's fine, they're not usually in the same scene. She stands there with a mischievous grin on her face, hands forwarded and fingers pointed inward. She was the one who jabbed my ribs with her fingers. I look down at her with a grimace, rubbing my hair in frustration. That's no way to greet someone, you know. You have no sense of humor. I left my sense of humor in my English class. Compliments to the teacher if you want it given back to me. Complain to the teacher if you want it given back to me. She puts her best puppy dog eyes on me as she pouts. Lily's managed to build up my restraints to the tactic, but Emmy's short stature adds enough to effect to make me relent. So, how are things? I haven't seen you around for a while. Same old, same old. I run so fast, nobody wants to join me on my morning runs. It's a real pain. Her modesty never fails to amuse me. Although... Uh-oh. You know what I'm thinking, don't you, Hisao? Wearing my emotions on my sleeve is one of my worst habits. She sees right through me. Fortunately, I've seen somebody else approach us and give me an out. Oh, hi, Hanako. Oh, I've never seen these two in the same room. I give a small welcoming wave and try my best looking like I haven't noticed Emi's pouting face. She gives a small wave back. Hi, Hisao. Emi. Hi, Hanako. I'll join you and Lilly in a second. Actually, speaking of lunchtime companions, it's odd to see you without Rin, Emi. Ah, Rin! Without a second word, she forgets all about us and bolts off up the hallway. She must have forgotten she was waiting for her. Hanako and I stand speechless, only able to helplessly stand and watch this ball of seemingly boundless energy dash off. Oh, yeah, Hisao! And suddenly stop herself before vanishing around the corner to the rooftop staircase, spinning around to meet us bemused faces. I hate English too! And with that, she disappears. All I can do is hang my head and give a long sigh, though left in the dust. As I hear a short giggle come from behind me, I turn to see Hanako smiling at the corner my attackers rounded. I pick up my dropped bag from the floor and quickly dust it off. Afternoon. Been busy? You don't like English? Oh, no, I had a test on it a while back, and Emi caught me brooding about the results. Sorry. She averts her gaze, written over onto her face. A casual observer would think she's just accidentally reminded me of my dead relatives. Come on, it's not your fault. How are you doing in it? She looks up, though still avoid meeting my eyes. Oh, all right, I suppose. An awkward silence passes. They seem all too common around Hanako. Oh, Lilly asked if you'd like to join us. For lunch on the roof. I guess I didn't have any pressing engagements to attend to. Sure, I'll be right up. I'll go get my lunch from the cafeteria now then. Go on, you don't need my approval to leave, you know. Okay, I'll be going then. She gives a skittish reply, a small nod, and quickly makes off towards the cafeteria. I guess she must have forgotten to bring lunch today. As I walk through the hallway, more and more students start coming out of the classrooms and passing me, going in the same direction as Hanako went. By the time I manage to make it to the stairs, I'm only having to push my way past a busily chatting throng of students. I finally manage to get past the last of the crowd and round up the stairs, slumping slightly in relief and slowing my pace before I open the door to the roof. Ah, damn. I momentarily avert my eyes, all but blinded by the harsh summer sun. Oh, we get to eat with all of them. As I slowly regain my vision, the surroundings finally take form. Lilly, Emi, Rin sitting together on the rooftop of the hilltop forest around Yamaku's visible past the fence and around them, as if to frame the view. Ah, Hisao! Lilly and Rin give a quick nod of acknowledgement and a deep nod of greeting respectfully. I start walking towards them rather than mismatched trio, and can't help marveling at the speed with which Emi devours the rest of her half-eaten banana. Hey, stranger. Strange to see you three together like this. It seems to have been quite the day of coincidences. Emi and Rin decided to eat on the roof just as I and Hanako decided to. You stole it! This was our spot! Simmer down, you can't steal a place in the school. I plunk myself beside Lilly, the four of us creating a semicircle. I think she is right. You too. And the butterflies in her the butterfly is her accomplice. As I glance around, sure enough, a small yellow butterfly floats across my field of vision. So tell me, how did this butterfly help Lilly steal this spot? It scouted out our conversation and told her. I should have known better than to expect some reasoning from Rin. Regardless, I guess it wouldn't have hurt to play along. You're telling me she can talk to butterflies. There are people who can talk to horses, called horse whisperers. Lilly must be a butterfly whisperer. I bury my head in my hands as Emmy rounds on her strange companion. She doesn't seem to share Rin's sense of humor. Whispers don't work like that. Emmy and Rin continue their banter as I turn to Lilly, who's busily finishing off her small box of curry and rice. So what brought you up here anyway? A little fresh air every now and again doesn't hurt. Emmy breaks off from her vain attempts to introduce the concept of logic to Rin. That was why we came up here too. Something tells me it was her idea alone, and that Rin got dragged up here on Emmy's whim. Then again, the same could be said of Lilly and Hanako. Now, we can share. The creak of the door to the roof can be heard as soon as she says the words. A moment of silence falls upon everyone's attention, focusing on the figure appearing from it. It's Hanako. Hanako slowly walks over to us, her eyes pinned to the ground, silently ruining the attention she's attracting. She's tense, just barely with her eyes meet Rin's. I can't help but raising an eyebrow as she walks over to us and sits next to me, doing her utmost to avoid looking up, even as she brings her cafeteria bread to her mouth. So, how do you and Emmy know each other anyway? Emmy is somewhat well known around the school for her athletic ability. She is the fastest member of the track and field club by some margin, but even beating Miki Mura at the track meeting last week. Miki Mura, that tan girl from the front of the class. Considering her height and her toned body, being able to beat her is quite the accomplishment. Looking over to Emmy, it's quite very clear that she's well aware of this fact, and she beams proudly. So, Hasao, what's your score in English? Ouch. No comment. Boo! She puffs her cheeks and pouts, but it doesn't take long for her to bounce back. All right, if I tell you mine, you'll have to tell me yours, deal? Fine. Okay, on the count of 3, we both say our results. 1, 2, 3. 32. ... I beam a mischievous grin. Evil! You said it, not me. So the fact that you managed an even lower score than mine is kind of amazing. Grr. She looks and sounds like a small terrier growling at an intruder. I can't say it, the most threatening sign I've ever seen. Either way, scoring higher than 32 isn't something to boast about, much less scoring below it for any subject. Yes, Lilly. Sorry, Lilly. I could help you with your English if you'd like. It'd be my pleasure to. No, that's fine. I do appreciate it though, really. Lilly looks slightly deflated. her hopes of impairing her knowledge dashed. Judging from her badly hidden laughter from the rest of us, neither she nor Emmy seemed to have garnered too much pity. Oh, my heart is going doki dokis. I sit happily laughing. I feel my voice suddenly cut off as my chest clenches. I sit in silence for a few seconds. All my contractions forced on my heart, all my concentration focused on my heartbeat. It's only a small pain, but the ache feels like it's growing. Oh, we're gonna die. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. I glance upward to try to keep at least some of my attention on my surroundings. To see Emmy suddenly freeze when she noticed my expression of pain on my face out of the corner of her eye. Hey, Hisao, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I look back down and redouble my efforts to try and stay calm, clenching my fists to try and dull the pain. It takes a short time, but the pain thankfully begins to fade. When I look back up, there's only silence and pensive faces to be seen. I guess I better explain myself. Arrhythmia. I'm fine, it's just a heart flutter. Are you sure? Should we get the nurse? Taking her cue, Hanako quickly picks herself up and begins to dash to the door. Hanako, stop. Lilly, I'm fine. You look like a wet, wrinkled tomato. Huh? As I bring my hand to my forehead, I can feel beads of sweat gathered on it, and dab them off with my cuff. Thanks, I told you, I'm fine. It's just kind of a fragility, I guess. The entire atmosphere changes from one of gallant to downcast faces, the situation being too awkward for anyone to know exactly how to react. And of course, the whole thing is thanks to me. It just had to happen now and around others. Oh, Emmy. She looks up, a box of juice half in her mouth. I haven't told you of my score yet, have I? Yeah, well, you're half foreigner, so your score doesn't count anyway. Lifting an eyebrow, I inquisitively turn to Lilly. What was your test results anyway? She gives a cheeky grin. 100% perfect score. No way. All I can do is hang my mouth open and wonder. Considering those tests are insane for even some of native speakers, I can only imagine she's gone and done something like that to committing to mind part of a dictionary. A gift for remotely memorization, maybe. Memorization. Oh my god. That's... See? One only someone part foreigner could get a score that good. Is Emmy racist? I'm just curious. I don't think she is, but the way it comes off sounds a little racist, you know. See? Lilly and I grin at Emmy's expense, her reaction identical to mine when I first tripped on that little landmine. Lily's foreign ancestry does raise a point, though. Ah, that's right. You leave tomorrow for Scotland, don't you? That's correct. Emmy heard some rumors about it, and it seems word's spreading quickly, considering I only told a friend in my class a couple of days ago. It must be nice to go halfway around the world on a holiday. Hey, you could buy me something while you're there. Don't be too shy now. Lilly gives a light-hearted giggle, eventually fully accepting Emmy's bluntness. The rest of the lunch continues much the same as before. The jauntiness from before, my heart fluttered, thankfully returning in full. As everyone files off with their appropriate farewells, only Lilly and I are left. Hey Lilly. She packs the last of her things in her bag and clips it shut before perking her head up slightly. Thanks for breaking the silence back there. I kind of wanted it to stop, but didn't really know how to. As much as I'd like to sound less Morris about it, the letter from yesterday, screwing up a test so badly in class, and now my heart making things very hard indeed. She gives an indulgent smile and nods. I hope she hasn't picked up on it, but knowing her, it's unlikely she has. Oh, let's see. Okay, we're gonna stop here, just because I gotta stay on time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. And remember, Bacchus, stay stinky.